Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at Prelim 17A, which I know a lot of you are riding at the regionals. So the things I'm thinking about as I come down the centre line is that the horse doesn't switch off, because a lot of the time we ride in a 20 by 40 at prelim level, and then you get to a 20 by 60 and you go, oh my goodness, how far have I got to go? So make sure as you're coming down the centre line, you're keeping the energy levels up, and that you're also having a little tweak down the reins to make sure that the horse is concentrating on you. As you do your turn, obviously set up for the turn, try and aim for a nice flow as you go round the corner. Keep your inside leg on, and then coming into the change of rein, make sure you have a nice crisp turn off the side of the arena at R and flow round the corner as you come to V. Next issue that you find in the long arena is when you do a 20-metre circle, how do you position it from A up the arena? You need to be aiming for just past the VLP line, and making sure that you can see where to touch the sides, either side between F and P and V and K there. Again, another change of rein. Just keep the energy going, keeping your tempo, try not to rush and panic. Again, at C, you need to take the 20-metre line just below SIR. Make sure you set up your bend, and again, you need to be thinking about inside leg, outside rein, and keeping the horse on the aids. As I go into canter, I'm thinking just before C, I'm thinking about the energy levels of the horse and whether they're waiting for that transition and waiting for the aid to canter. So hopefully you get a good strike off there. And then you have to do your 20-metre circle at B. In the smaller arenas, I find these fairly straightforward. But again, if you see where TestPro is highlighting the track, you can see you need to come just inside the VLP and the SIR line. The next movement's a really interesting one, because you have to do a half circle across the arena, and then we're going to go back to the track. Now here I always like to start a little bit later. You can see here we've put it sort of roughly midway between P and F. Make sure you don't touch the bottom of the arena, because that would be too big. But you can see as you come around here, this gives you plenty of time to set up for the change of rein. So I would be thinking of having the horse listening to my seat, listening to my leg, wrapping my leg around them as I come across the diagonal. The trot transition we've put just after X. In fact, you could leave it a little bit later. So aim for the transition to be when it suits you and the horse. So a few tiny weeny little half halts and then pop into trot. The same applies on the other rein. This is a very symmetrical test, so actually it makes it very easy to learn. Make sure that you've got your trot nice and energized, not too rushed after that transition round here, listening to you, and pop into canter. Same circle again, same direction in terms of the size and the accuracy, and then again same applies with the half circle back to the track and the transition to trot. Analysing where you should be going around this corner here. After the trot this time, you've got to transition to walk. So try and make sure that this transition here, the horse is listening to you and knows now that you're going to walk and not pop into canter. So sit down, try and do a bit of sitting trot, get the legs around them, and then breathe down so your weight goes down into your heels, into the walk. nice active medium walk from round the corner to R, and then the free walk on a long rein. Free walk on a long rein is quite a difficult movement. You know, you're not to sort of walk across there as if you're sauntering to the shops. You need a good marching walk, and I think we have to do a whole lesson almost on that. But try and get the neck out and slightly down. Make sure you've got plenty of time to gather your reins together, ready for the transition there at K. Then into the medium walk and down the centre line. Now you've got a quick transition back up to trot here at D. Make sure you turn, you're straight, you're looking at the judge at C before you go into your trot. Then increase the impulsion a little bit as you go down the centre line so you don't wobble. And remember that this is a transition that's progressive through walk to halt. So you can take a step or two of walk and adjust the horse and make sure you're nice and straight. Okay, hope that helps you guys, and let me know in the comments.